Yeah, get it all flat built.
Yeah. So Bill Armstrong got a 1966 Ford Fairlane 500, nicknamed Quick Henry, and it's burgundy in color. I bought the car when I was 17, so I've owned it 31 years now. And one of my friends in high school had a Camaro. He called it Quick Henry, and they kind of stuck Henry for Henry Ford. Quick, because apparently a 16-second car in high school was quick. 17 years old, and even as a little kid, I just wanted to be a race car driver. I thought that was cool. Kind of a tough way to make a living, I think, but got introduced to drag racing, and it's, kind of any man's sport. You can show up with a minivan, a Honda Civic, or a 16-second Fairlane and have fun and just do it. Yeah, so the interior is mostly, it's pretty much original. I mean, I've redone the seats and stuff, put some bolsters in it, but it does have dual bench seats, front and rear. Headrest is something that bolts in, for the track. It does have a 10-point cage, but it's painted the same color as the interior. So a lot of people, especially on the street, it runs a steel wheel with a hubcap. They're painted the body color. They call them the poverty caps, and people come up and they think it's a restoration. And then they start looking and they're, wait, what's that? What's that? And then they look up and they see the red handle for the parachute kind of behind the visor, and they're like, wait a minute, what's going on here? So it was naturally aspirated, had a Cleveland motor in it for about 20 years. And when I heard about Drag Week, this was about 2011, 12, I was like, I'd love to do that, but not going to happen with an automatic in it. And I put my first stick shift in the car and did my first Drag Week in 2013, and then did again in 2014. And then took 2015 off, and then I have done Rocky Mountain Race Week since 16, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 2 in 2020, and 2 in 2021. So, and then this summer, in addition to both race weeks, I also did Midwest Drags, and that was exciting. Took first place in the stick class in Midwest Drags.
A drag car, race car is never done. Are you pretty set on your setup? Or you want to do improvements? What are you?
Yeah, I get that question a lot, and I think I'm really satisfied with it because, it's an 850 cert cage. It's already gone 870s at 165, and it'll go quicker. I've, over the last 3.5 years, developed a digital clutch control device, the bank shift Billy, and it allows diaphragm style clutch to operate similar to a slipper clutch at the track, with controlling it with an app on your phone. And once I started testing with that, it really dropped the car like half a second, put it solid in the heats. But I'm not going to put a 750 cage cert in. That's real hard for me to justify as a street car when I can take the door bars out and it's not intrusive. It's just not a big deal. So it's pretty close. I mean, I drive it a lot, and it's pretty cool, I think.
Where are you from, Bill?
Colorado.
Oh, you are. Oh.
But you might be picking up a bit Minnesota accent. I spent some time in college up there and lived up there. And one of my best friends, Rich Guido, another stick guy, is from Canada, and so that accent follows through every time I talk to him, which is 3-4 times a week at least. So, motion parts, I just got a set of the billet valve covers for a small block Ford, because I drive a Ford, so we should have a Ford motor in it. And I love them. They're much more compact. The motor is actually quieter because they're billet. Like the other ones must have been ringing or something, and guess what? They don't leak oil, so that's kind of nice. And I'll have less windage too. I love the fact they're made in the U.S. And the quality is second to none. I mean, you're going to get what you pay for. Valve covers weren't inexpensive, but man, they're awesome. So I'm happy to buy them for that because they're worth it. I did buy a parachute from Doug. I did buy the mount kit and everything. And when I called or talked to him, probably one of the first times I met him, he was like, yeah, we sold more Stroud chutes than Summit. And I was like, dude, sold. Add me to the list. So So yeah, I got the parachute through them.
What's it been like working with Doug and or Motion Raceworks in general?
It's been awesome. I mean, great customer service. You know, they're out here racing, testing, and breaking their stuff just like everybody else. And I don't know how you develop parts and stuff for the racing industry without doing that and actively participating. And they're out here. I mean, they're testing their parts and building stuff. And it's pretty amazing the clip at how fast stuff is coming out. Like, it's awesome to see.
Sweet. Can we get a shoe buddy out of you?
Shoe buddy. What does that even mean?
That's just sort of like this.